Life doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Sometimes shit's gonna happen, but it's how we roll with the punches that really demonstrate our growth as a person. And I think for me, this moment in time is a really good opportunity to navigate my ability to adapt. And something that I'm constantly learning is that there's actually an art to this. Let me elaborate. When I began my entrepreneurial endeavor, my dad told me this motto. It's the unofficial US Marine Corps motto, and it's 3 words: improvise, adapt, overcome. And these 3 words have been something that I've thought about a lot throughout my journey, but I think right now I'm really embracing it more than ever before, because there is this component of adapting and improvising when it comes to being shorthanded. And I think for me, being a freelance videographer has actually been really beneficial for this moment in time, because I'm always having to adapt and improvise and overcome on a shoot. Oftentimes when I'm being a freelance videographer, I'm wearing multiple different hats. I'm focusing on composition, the lighting, the audio, the storytelling, but at the same time, I also have to make sure that the person in front of the camera actually feels natural and gets their point across the way they want to. So on top of all of that, I have to work with the person to make sure that they can feel like they're enjoying the experience. And that is something that I've learned is so important, because it does take an element of improvisation to meet the person where they're at, because so often people just feel the idea of being on camera to be daunting and overwhelming, and rightfully so. Like, it's not necessarily easy to talk in front of camera. And I think for me, understanding that this is now a point in time in my life where I have to adapt to a new way of living and improvise in that, I think those 2 components will allow me to overcome this hardship. Because I think the real art of adaptability is understanding that it's never gonna be perfect. But what's really important at the end of the day is that, and I think of this quote from Ted Lasso that I think sums this up.
Change isn't about trying to be perfect. Perfection sucks. Perfect is boring.
And I think when it comes to the art of adaptability, there is no perfect answer. But as long as we're trying and improvising and being open to exploring new ways to approach challenges as they occur, then we'll be able to overcome whatever that obstacle is.